Alright, we are starting, I guess this would be part 2 or part 3.5, part 6 and 7/8, or part 8 crazy nights of the 20mm or 82 cal. We're indoors right now, and previously you saw that I played with helium over at Ted's house. Now I'm just doing it with the regular air. Not nitrogen, just regular air, because that's all I have. Gun hasn't changed at all. It's still the same 20mm, the same Zeiss scope, quick detach rings. I got a used stock that I altered to put on here. It's kind of neat looking. It's got some blems, but you know, it's a sweetie. I like it. And really, that's all that matters, right? So, we are starting the 20mm on air. And in the basement, of course, we can only do so much. But I'm starting at 4,500 PSI and working my way down, jotting the numbers over the chrony, shooting some ballistic gel, just to see what this is doing. And what we're running right now on this beast is 965 grain hollow point. Okay, we'll do a close-up here in a bit. Alright, that's what we're working with. I wanted to, because on air I'm not getting the same speeds as I would be getting with helium, so I needed to lighten the bullet to get up into that, 700 feet a second range that I like working with. But as usual with the rifle, it's the same. It's just got a huge port. It's got double locking lugs on the front, one on the back, to make sure that's locked tight. Because it is a lot of air, a lot of power, and a lot of lead you don't want coming back in your face. Standard, cocking knob. Again, to uncock, hold the trigger down, and slowly let it up with your hand. Now you're uncocked. You want to get the bullet out, just open the chamber. Either pound it, or if it's in tight, just take your cleaning rod and just tap it through. That way you haven't wasted a slug, nor you wasted a charge of air. But as always with all the extreme guns, they pretty much work the same way. There's really no difference between the 308 up to the 82 cal, or 20mm as we call it. So we'll do some shooting. All right. Alrighty. Alright. I got 3,100 PSI in the tank. And we're going to put 4,500 in the gun. Golly, I love this booster pump. $4,400. Oh yeah, right in the gel. Love it. Mr. Hollow Point here, coming at you live from the frozen tundra. It's 28 degrees. Got on my long insulated underwears so my lingonberries don't freeze. And gonna just do a little more shooting with just air with the old 20 millimeter here, or 825. I guess you call it 82 cal. But we're just shooting air. No helium this time. I'm getting sighted in. I'm hoping to be able to go and test this on a pig shoulder shortly, and we'll keep you posted on how that works out. But at the moment, it's cold. I got my 30-point buck hat on. I dress as if I'm a youper, and we're gonna have some fun. So stick with us. All right. Hopefully this will come out. Note that I press the record button. Camera stay in one piece. All right. Beautiful. All right, folks in TV land, let's go down and look at that target. Now, what do I do with my Sharpie? There's the Sharpie. There's Ted. There's the frozen grass. Oh. So, I don't know how many guys have played with chronographs, but there is a significant difference in indoor numbers and your outdoor numbers based on the lighting and what it's picking up. Also, I got a new gauge on this booster setup, so I'm still figuring out if I'm on to where I used to be or if these numbers are indicative of something else. So this was, as I was getting the scope sighted in, that's 1, 2, 3, and 4, and then after it was sighted in, this is full fill, second shot. So this is 2 shots, like 4,800 psi, and then this was like, I don't know, around 3,800 psi. So this would be the 2 shots that I was playing there, and then these two, like I said, are both, fresh fills. But I think this one was 4,500, and this was 48, as I was goofing around. These guns can take quite a bit from the extreme line. The burst rate is above 7,500, and you'll never get that, even with the booster pump. So we're at 50 yards, and that's more than enough for me to shoot a pig, because I don't think I'll even see a pig at 50 yards, or if I do, I wouldn't take the shot. As I've stated before in numerous videos, no matter how good I am on paper, I always seem to flub the shot when it comes out in the real world. That's why I like big lead, because I just am not the world's greatest marksman. And I'm not too ashamed to admit that, because I am gorgeous and everyone wants to be me, so I don't mind having a few things to make me human. So I think I'm got the old 20 millimeter sighted in here pretty good for what I plan to do with it. I'll get back up here and do some other goofing around. So lock us back in.
Multi-guns.
What do we do now?
Fire at will.
Which one is Will?
Ready. Aim. Fire!
Now we're recording good. Alright folks. Now, I don't know if you remember from the helium video, I was running an 1150 grain hollow point. On air, the speeds are much, much slower. You know, we're still in the infancy of this gun. So I'm between 675 and 720 on air. Right now, I switched over. I didn't have this for the helium. It's a 965 grain hollow point. See, it looks like basically a flying trash can. Or maybe a beer stein for gnomes in Germany. But that's what we're running right now. That's what I'm running on air. And this thing is just peeling back like a beast in the gel. So this should really do good on a shoulder blade of a pig. That's what we're going to try out. So that's it for Mr. Hollow Point. I hope the 20 millimeter on air was somewhat interesting. Like I said, you can hopefully we'll start seeing some more of these from Brent at Extreme Big Bore, or maybe some of the other builders. I've got the barrels now in stock, so if other guys want to build a 20 millimeter, you just call Mr. Hollow Point, because I got the barrels, and we'll have some fun. Other than that, I think that's all the fun we're going to have for now in this frozen tundra. Thanks for watching.
Wait. Heed them not. They are only Indian signs.
Verily, I'm disgusted. Not a turkey in sight. Oh, lights.